Hey guys, Paul Morrow here again, doing a big news recap for Friday, 3 October. Here we go. So let's go to Portland. The riots out there continuing. ICE getting no support. This is a travesty. Not only that, but then they arrest a journalist from the right, Nick Sorter. Are you kidding me? What'd this guy do? He was just there to document the situation. It shows you where they're coming from out there. Now, there's a couple of things that are going to be happening here. First of all, there's no way this can continue. Understand that you're allowed to federalize as the federal government. You can federalize the National Guard in circumstances where federal law is being impeded. These morons don't realize they are inviting the National Guard in. That's coming heavily. You think Chicago got it? Wait till Portland sees the National Guard that's going to show up here, because that's black letter law under the Insurrection Act. Expect the National Guard in there soon. This bullshit has to stop. Number two, I think that what's going to happen here is that the Trump administration is going to take Portland to court. They're going to sue them and get a judgment, and they're going to put a federal monitor, over the police department in Portland. And what that monitor will do is make the police department do their job. This is a favorite tactic of the left in the civil rights context. They sue a police department. Generally, it's DOJ Civil Rights Division. They get a judgment, and then a monitor gets put in place to make sure the judgment is adhered to. The person who monitors it is generally a law firm. The left loves this. There are dozens of them going on right now all over the country that go back to the Obama administration, the Biden administration. Goes on all the time. NYPD has a monitorship over its protest stuff since the 1970s. You can imagine the law firm that oversees that, how much money they've made out of the citizens of New York. But it's kind of obscure, and so nobody looks into it. To me, it's a total racket, but this time it's coming from the other side. Trump administration, I believe, is going to take over the Portland PD and make them do their jobs. And by the way, I want to be clear, I'm not even hitting the Portland PD because they're just doing what they're told. They're going to follow their orders. This is coming from the mayor, who ultimately does run the police department. And of course, it goes up to the governor. And the same thing in Broadview, Illinois. They don't watch it. And I've been saying this on the air. Where are the locals? Finally, today, Broadview must have gotten the message because the state police were out there. Illinois is not as bad as Portland, but Portland, I think, is really asking for trouble here. And then lastly, I want to close just real quick on the Diddy thing. I know a lot of people wanted heavier sentencing on him, but you know what? They took a lot of grief, DOJ did, for bringing that case at all. People said, Rico, are you kidding? What are you doing, DOJ? I defended them at the time, and frankly, I feel a little bit vindicated. Because you know what? Nobody else laid a glove on this guy, and he's been up to these shenanigans for all these years. At least DOJ took a shot, and they got what they got. And 4 years isn't nothing. So more power to them. Paul Morrow.